This is Joseph Turk. Yes, the very same Joseph Turk who authored Origin of Modern Calculating Machines in 1921. He was a prolific inventor with some 40 patents to his name, although the patent we care about today was from 1901 and would go on to become the mechanical accountant. His mechanical accountant seemed like an attempt to emulate the comptometer, but spoiler alert, the comptometer was better in almost every way. The Model M was released around 1915 as a more budget-friendly machine. It was a half keyboard, so it lacked complement numbers. Not that anyone would want to do complement addition on the half keyboard anyway. The only place where the mechanical accountant is better than the comptometer is the placement of the accumulator. Live keyboards should have the accumulators on the top of the register. It looks better. The Model M didn't have an extra input register, so the company just blacked that part out instead of a redesign. Sometime after 1906, Turk added the duplex feature, so this Model M has it. 25 times 25 is pretty easy. Notice it has no bell like the comptometer. 365 times 365 is a little more difficult because the 6 takes 2 presses. The first couple times I tried that problem, I got it wrong. Now, in its defense, it is for addition only, but the reason I got it wrong is because unlike the comptometer, there's no error detection if you press the button softly. So I've taken off the case so we can take a look at the inside of the case of the machine. While the carry gear wasn't as sophisticated as the comptometers, it still was pretty quick. It had that little spring in there which drove part of the carry that was locked in place until the 9 came around, where that little cam released it and it spun around and carried to the next number place. So that's the gear that sends the carry. The number wheel that receives the carry, it's a little more complicated. Each number wheel had a 9-tooth gear driving a 10-tooth wheel. The 9-tooth gear moved kind of like a spirograph when it received the carry from the number in front of it. It happened so fast to be able to see. Even slowed way down, it doesn't even really look like anything's happening. Mechanical accountant made much ado about that second input register. I don't really think that would have been a helpful feature. If I had just added a column of 30 numbers, who cares if each individual number showed up for a split second? I think the register was kind of a gimmick. And the problem on this Model M was that since it didn't get a full redesign, it has some weird styling. The spot where the input register should have been still has like a plexiglass window, but it's just blocked out. When I first got it, I thought that I just couldn't see the numbers because the window was dirty. The comptometer is just a better machine. It feels smoother and it's a safer machine. It has a bell. There's little wonder why Turk jumped ship for Felton Tarrant in 1911. Mechanical accountant lasted until at least 1924, or that's at least the last year I can find published information about the company. I know the comptometer is better. Still, there's just something attractive about the mechanical accountant. It has those square keys, it has that robust looking clearing handle, and of course, it has the hump. Here in the year of our Lord 2022, I would absolutely choose a mechanical accountant.